or it equals 12 over 6, or it equals 16 over 8. Either one of those ratios is going to, or proportions really, is going to work for you. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and do number 3. All right, let's do perimeter. I'm tired. Let's do perimeter. And what they're telling us here is that the perimeters are also have the same ratio. If these two, if we're told that two polygons are similar, then not only are corresponding sides have the same ratio, but also the corresponding perimeters will also have the same ratio. So same ratio equals scale factor is what we are saying with that. So I think from there that you are able to figure out everything else. Yeah, I think you are. Let me cut you loose, because I've given you a little bit of a hint here. They want us to find the scale factor, and here are the two shapes that they're talking about here. So they're going from the big to the small. So if you wanted to do this, you could say big over small. And so what is the scale factor between these? And the only side length that we have for the small one is AB, this one on top. So what side corresponds to AB? And this will be your scale factor between these. And make sure that you do big over small. And then to find the value of x, here is x. So start out with x on top of your proportion. And then what side corresponds to x? And then equals, and you'll want to have, since in this case you're going small over big, so x over this number here, this side, equals this number, the small side, over 15. I don't want to do the whole thing for you, but hopefully you can figure out what I am saying. And once you create that proportion, then you can do your cross multiplication and solve that guy for x. And now they want us to solve for the perimeter of this smaller one. And so we know that the scale factor, and you've already figured out the scale factor, and make sure that if you're going to use like what I have here, the perimeter over the smaller one, the perimeter of the smaller one over the perimeter of the bigger one, make sure that this number up on top is smaller than the number on the bottom. And so you will create a proportion there, and you can solve this proportion for the perimeter of the smaller one. So you know what the perimeter of the bigger one is just by adding up these numbers. Okay. And then for number 7, we want to set up a proportion. So x over, so let me call this x, that's what they want us to find, the median that goes from the vertex over to the midpoint, the median km. And this median corresponds to the median over here. So x over this number here equals, and let's find two sides that correspond to each other. And that's these two sides. So x over this number, which is that number right there, equals this number on the left-hand side, this side, over this side over here. Okay, so hopefully that's clear enough for you. And once you have that proportion, then do cross multiplication and solve that for x. Okay, hope that's helpful to you. May the Lord bless you, and I look forward to seeing you in class.